Hello everyone, my name's Kitty Owls Gamer and welcome to the Devil's Gospel. I stumbled across one Miss Michaela Laws, yes, yandere-chan, itch.io page, and I found this one. I don't know why I was shown this one, but let's have a look. Let's start. Prologue. Great sound effects.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
You naughty, naughty boy.
Hell yeah, you did.
Yeah, she's a great voice actress. How could this happen to me? How could I have stooped so low as to allow this? I know. I could only blame myself. I was weak, vulnerable to the desires of the flesh. Ew. And now here I kneel before the judgment of God, tainted by the red snails of Satan's harlot. Really? Will you accept this tainted soul into your flock, knowing what he has done?
You're really getting into this, huh?
Maybe.
Don't speak to me, Temptress.
What? You came to me with a tit in your pants. Don't blame me for you needing to release some internal stress into a lady.
You are no lady.
Charming.
And you're no man of God, now are you?
She's right. I let myself become lustful for companionship while I willingly tainted my soul with desire. I have no right to call myself a holy man, much more of a man of God. How can I earn my salvation now? My name is Harlow, a pastor and a Christian. I live in the rotting shambles of a church no one cares for or remembers. Do I regret my position? No. I speak to the Lord and carry out his will. Should he demand any silence, I would shut my mouth to any who seek it to open it. Should he demand my praise, I would sing songs of his wisdom and love for all who would hear. Yet I find myself chained to a being not welcome in this world God has created. A devil. I had not ever imagined myself being held by such a sinful creature, but I had done so without the knowledge of whom I was holding in return. And all because I succumbed to the calling of such a vile sin.
You know, maybe if you prayed a little more, God would have stopped you from coming to my corner.
How much longer will I be tested? Have I not proven my devotion to you?
Who are you talking to?
And he's ignoring me again. Great.
In the name of the Father, and the Son,
And the fuck me silly, amen and hallelujah.
do not speak of such taint upon this holy ground.
Holy ground? Bitch, where? I don't see any sign that says.
Shut your blasphemous mouth! This is a church, and you somehow slithered your way into this building.
You're cute when you're stupid. This church is nowhere on holy ground, or else your precious God would have stopped me.
Hold your tongue.
No one says that anymore. Just tell her to shut up.
Hold it for me, baby.
What will it take for me and this place to be rid of you?
I'm gonna go a few ideas.
So the holy man finally asks. I was wondering how long it would take before you dropped your pants again for the devil.
Oh!
Well, well, well. Got nothing to say now? You're about to make a deal with the devil and climb down a hole you can't climb back out of. You sure you want to hear the punchline before your joke of a life is over?
Can we just agree that Michaela Laws is a fantastic voice actress? Can you believe she's the emotionless yandere-chan? And she's doing this?
I've already tainted my soul with your stench.
That's just rude.
I don't know what I'm bathing in.
Poetic. I'm slightly turned on by that mouth of yours.
Enough prattle out of you. What torment do you have in store for me?
Well, I could just take your soul now and be done for the day. But you're just too interesting to slice apart that quickly. Gotta savor my prey, you know?
This is what I've done. I've become now. Pray. Lord, forgive
So
me.
I'll make you an offer that may or may not piss you off, just to see if you'll take it.
What?
How do you feel about murder?
Yandere-chan?
You will not command me to do any such act.
Oh, I won't command it or demand it or whatever. Just a thought, since, you want to be saved and shit, right?
She's not wrong.
How would murder save my soul?
I'll make it simple, I promise. 7 souls, how about that?
Why 7?
Silence.
Come on, preacher boy. 7 souls ripped from this earth and I'll let you go. It's a steal if you ask me.
What about people in the death penalty? I'd rather burn in hell. Well, your boss, what would he say about that? Well, it'd be a very short game if we didn't, so... I've already dug my grave. How far down will I continue to dig?
See, aren't I such a nice person? 7 souls for the price of 1. And you're gonna do the whole silent treatment thing on me now, aren't you? It's not gonna work, I'll just assume you've accepted my terms.
I cannot respond to her, but I cannot find myself denying this deal she has set before me. What can I do? If I deny her, then I will lose a chance of redemption and have her licking my heels until my death. Ew. But if I agree, then I will be forced to commit the biggest atrocity known to mankind. One God forbids without question. My silence only leads me to the paths of damnation.
I think I hear the cogs in your head turning. Creepy. Well, I'll just make myself comfy until you make a decision. It's not like I'm gonna let you go for free.
I will throw you out.
And how well has that worked?
I will make out with your pillows and bed sheets until you make a choice. Or, better yet, 7 souls, 7 days.
What?
Did I stutter? 7 days for 7 souls. Do it, and I'll kiss the pavement on my way out. Fail, and I take your soul for wasting my time. Deal.
Her hand extended out to me as if she deserved to be acknowledged. But what choice do I have? I can only take it, biting my cheek in self-punishment for this decision.
Good boy. Have a good night.
O Lord, forgive me, for I have sinned. Put it mildly, and may my soul carry the strength to defy this abomination. Chapter 1. Forgive me, Father. The she-devil wants me to exchange 7 souls for my own. She believes that I will bend to her will. No. I refuse to give in this creature's demands. She may have forced an answer out of me, but she will not force me to comply with her whims. I will take this time to prepare my soul for what is to come. I will banish myself and cast my body into the flames of hell. No being on this earth should have their life traded for mine. Let my sin be of my own destruction. The morning is unkind and the sun only taunts me as I wake on the following day. The wooden floor beneath me, rotting and bending with both the march of time and the weight of my body, creaks its pity for me. The monster in my bed only spurs me to stand faster and leave the room. Despite her nonsense, I am still a preacher, and God still has work for me to do while I am on this earth. Ish. No comment. I enter my body and stare in shock at what has been done to my body. Did I say that right? 7 large slashes etched across my chest, taunting me and reminding me of the deal I had willingly made. Are these simply the marks of my agreement or the shadows of what I must do? I cannot bear to look at myself any longer and continue to dress for the day. When I am good and ready, I continue my journey to my calling. Walking down the steps of my room in the attic to the chapel, I can hear each stair weakly growing out its disappointment in me. It's a sound I'm used to, but this time the disapproval echoes tenfold for those who I had sinned with. I cannot fault them, and I continue forward into the sanctuary of the building, a place where any and all are welcome to find God's light. The hall is empty and I don't mind it. It's been solemn for many months, and only the starving or the sick show their faces before the pulpit and the cross in rare intervals. There is, no doubt, because of the age of this place, the walls, the doors, the paint, and even the cross that hangs high above all victims to time and neglect. That's a shame. Yet I came and embraced this place in my love, hoping to bring life back into the hallowed halls. Pity that I am a mere sinner. What did Jesus die for, though? A small knock beats from the front doors. I know immediately who it is, stepping forward and knocking the doors for them.
Morning, Helen.
Oh,
Good morning, Pastor Harlow. Did you sleep well?
no. A small smile from an innocent soul. If only she knew the man she was speaking
I
to.
slept well.
Don't lie. A lie.
How did you sleep?
The same. What would you like me to do today?
Helen's a dear friend who willingly volunteers her time to clean the chapel and welcome in people who seek guidance while I'm lost in my study. Without her, no one would even dare come to my doorstep because of the rot. I am forever thankful for her assistance.
Nothing, outside of what you graciously bring already to this place. You are truly a child of God.
Thank you, Pastor.
And with silent understanding, she goes to dust off the pews with one of the many rags she brings with her. Maybe God guides her steps. Maybe it's her own caring heart that carries her forward. I feel a small twinge of jealousy in my chest at how pure-hearted she is. And thus the day begins. Isn't jealousy a sin as well? 7 a.m. No wait, that's envy. 7 a.m. A simple visit from a young boy, praying for his mother's recovery. Aw. 8:30 a.m. A drunk staggers in and naps in a pew. 10 a.m. A woman slides into a pew and casts her head down in
Can I help
prayer.
you, my child?
Yes, I need a prayer.
You come to the right place.
Oh, for what?
Dinosaur erotica?
Okay, I may have spoke too soon.
Excuse me?
I need to go.
A hasty exit and another trouble thrown out of my mind. Time slowly moves on without a care of whom comes and goes to my church, and I'm used to this, used to the turtle pace of the flock. By noon, silence reigns once more. A sigh escapes me as I sit behind the pulpit.
Is something wrong?
I lift my head to look into Helen's concerned eyes.
It's nothing for you to worry about.
Yeah, that just creates more worry.
Are you sure? It's okay if you want to talk about it.
Hold her hand, just be nice. I do not wish for her to worry, so I can only give her a small sign of assurance. Another lie, but one that needs to be made.
I am all right. There is nothing you need to worry about me.
Well, technically he is not lying, because it's nothing for her to worry about. His soul's on the line, not hers, unless he does that, you know. A soft smile and a nod in return.
Alright.
I look at the time, 5 minutes after noon, lunchtime. I stand with a very revitalized smile.
I'll get us lunch this time. Would you like anything specific?
Helen shakes her head.
I should be going soon anyway. I have to prepare for my night class.
Night class? Ooh. It almost escapes me that he's also a college student. I can only walk her out and wave goodbye as she leaves to prepare for the night.
So, when are you gonna fuck her?
Oh! Come on! And my soul burns with anger once more.
Watch your tongue.
I'm just saying, she's cute. I'm surprised she hasn't offered to suck your...
Enough!
I snatch my jacket from the wall, preparing to go out and get lunch myself.
Ooh, you gonna go get lunch? Get me something too.
I won't ask what.
I am not your dog.
You are so my bitch.
Michaela, you got... Without another word, I walk out and lock the door behind me. I doubt she would raise hell in the building, at least not without me being there to watch her do it. I at last can find some form of solace in that. I enter my van, which is parked beside the building, and drive to find some food. Meanwhile, my mind begins to wander. I can't help but think of what has occurred and what will occur. How does one truly say goodbye to life and embrace the harsh punishment of hell? I shudder, thinking of the flames my imagination painted in my mind in homage to hell. The imagined screams of the damned echo in my mind, warning me of what is to come and what I will be forced to endure. My hand gripped the steering wheel. My foot presses hard on the gas pedal beneath me. For all of eternity, I will... You will what? What? What happened? My vision, blurred and distorted, barely makes out the airbag press against my body. I can hear my heart beating in my head for the impact I made, but what on earth caused it? I weakly reached... Oh no, he didn't kill Helen, did he? I weakly reached my seatbelt and unfastened it, freeing myself from its confines before opening the door and stumbling out of my car. The smell of gas and fire rushes through my nostrils and I realise what has just occurred. A car crash. One that I caused, or was part of. Was it the truth? I shaked my head and looked to see the damage done to my car. Surprisingly, only the front is caved in. I turned my head farther to see who I had collided with. It's Helen. My body goes cold. Flipped onto its top was a much smaller car than mine, a Jeep. The side I had crashed into released smoke and flame which is quickly engulfing the car and the victims in it. I barely caught the shadows of 3 teenagers crumpled into their seats within the smoke. I can only imagine one step forward before I fall to my knees and feel gravity finally pull my stomach down. Help them! My heart stops for a moment as I force my head up to the view of the scene once again, hearing the voice of a young man cry out from the wreckage. A young man strapped into the back seat of the Jeep struggles to unlatch himself. The smoke, having cleared slightly, reveals his 2 friends in the front seat with their necks violently snapped. Oh jeez. He is the only one alive. I force myself forward on my hands and knees, attempting to gather my strength and save him. But...
Pastor Harlow,
He'll be fine. He just needs some time to rest after the accident.
what happened?
Well, there were a group of teenagers racing around in a lot in a stolen Jeep, and they decided to take their excursion to the street. According to the police and eyewitnesses, they skidded in front of the minister and caused an accident.
Okay, when we put it that way.
Oh my god.
I agree. He's lucky to still be alive.
What about the teenagers?
They did not make it. Seconds after the collision, the Jeep they had commandeered for their fun exploded. We could barely make out their bodies after the fire was put out.
Jeepers creepers.
Oh, Lord.
They had died in that accident. Because I wasn't paying attention. Wasn't my fault. That's pretty hard to comprehend. It had to have been. Yet from the doctor's
How long
story...
will it take for him to recover?
2 days, maybe 3. If all goes well, we can release him on Wednesday night and let him rest at home.
What are you doing now though, Helen?
Thank you, Doctor.
I can't help but let my mind wander as I rest. Was I at fault for their deaths? Okay, well, let's put it logically. Even if he was paying attention, they still stole a Jeep, which is a big no-no. And they could have killed someone else if they were, racing it at an illegal speed. So, I don't know. Like, he didn't intend to happen, so no, I don't think so. Was my negligence to the road really that had caused the accident, or was I going to be part of it, whether I had paid no attention or not? Even as silence and the night takes over the room I'm healing in, I become lost, frightened. The image of the burning Jeep scratches itself into my deep memory, and my soul knows that eventually I will burn like them.
Well done. I didn't even have to do anything, and you already have a nice head start.
Oh, here she comes. My eyes shoot open at the sound sheathing into my recovering eardrums. Her voice is both an annoyance and a torturous device meant to stab through my soul. At my side sits the she-devil who plagues me still, a smirk stretched from ear to ear and some sadistic form of pride.
I get it, you're a little deaf, but I know you can hear me, and your mouth isn't damaged.
What do you want?
I'm here to congratulate you. Is that such a bad thing?
My thoughts escaped me. I don't wish to listen to this harlot anymore.
What do you mean?
Hello? The 3 shithead teens who died in that car crash? 3 down. Oh, don't feel bad for them. They were adrenaline junkies who wanted to get off in a stolen Jeep without seatbelts. Karma's a bitch, ain't it?
Okay. I may not be able to give my opinion, but who did that Jeep belong to? What if it was someone who was taking their sick granny to the hospital because she needed to go to hospital? Now they're left without a ride. So...
You had something to do with this.
Me? The devil you locked in your church before you left? While I'm flattered by your confidence in how powerful I am, I'm too lazy to set up a perfect accident like that.
No, this can't be. This is solely on my head. In my head.
Oh God, please don't start crying. I thought you were supposed to be holier than thou and shit.
Be quiet.
Subconsciously, I run my head over my chest along the fabric of my medical gown. Wait. I instantly stop and a small chuckle rumbles from the monster beside me.
Surprise!
I slide open the collar of my medical gown across my chest and stare down at the scratches on my body. Oh, where there were once 7, now 4 remained intact on my skin. The other 3 vanished without a trace of them ever being there. Having been there in the first place. This is getting
3
edgy.
down, preacher boy. Oh, and don't worry. No one else can see those nice little marks you have. I made sure of that.
Good thinking.
So this is how you will torment me.
Again with the high and mighty bullcrap. You got into that accident, so technically you murdered them. Their deaths count.
Never mind.
Oh, Lord, forgive me.
If you finish that prayer, I will backhand you.
Poop, savage.
What do you want from me?
Your soul. Duh. Or 7 other souls. That's your choice. I'll take either or.
You don't belong on this earth.
And you're not fit to be a preacher man. Face it, you're a shitty human being, and that's all you'll ever be. Not even God can give a shit about you. If he did, you wouldn't be in this mess.
That's a matter of opinion. Damn her. Damn her words, her mouth, her existence. My soul feels lighter. Why? Chapter 2. Save my soul. 2 days have gone by, and while my heart continues to mourn and shudder at what had occurred to me and the teenagers, something in my soul feels lighter and free. Why do I feel this way? What happened to me? Is it because I'm closer to being free from the she-witch? No, I cannot allow myself to feel as such. And yet, 3 souls down. 4 to go.
Here, let me help you up the stairs.
Thank you.
A gentle arm around me guided my steps up to my room. I no longer need to rest at the clinic, so I'm allowed a sanctuary in my church. I am both thankful but unexcited to reunite with the devil girl who marked my room as her own. If I am lucky, then the abomination will not be there when we reach the top of the stairs. Helen opens the door to my room, void of anyone. Thank God.
I can walk to my bed on my own from here. Thank you, Helen, for your assistance.
Absolutely. I've sent messages to my professors about what happened, and they're okay with me working here until you fully recover.
That's nice of them. I can only nod. I am not well enough to perform my usual duties or lead in any prayer. However, Helen can greet and guide visitors without needing to do as I do for them. I let my body sink into my bed and instinctively shut my eyes. It is not as comfy as the clinical bed, but is my bed nonetheless. I can barely hear Helen slowly walk out of the room and close the door behind her. At last, a moment to myself in my own room. Yeah, you didn't even get that in the hospital.
Welcome home, sweetie.
This reminds me a lot like Death Note for some reason. I don't know why. I can't stop the growl that escapes me.
You disgust me.
That's not what you said when we met.
I have no strength to toss her out. I can only grumble and sink further into my mattress.
Leave me in peace.
Get me 4 more souls.
No matter how much I argue with her, she will not leave me be. I might as well remain silent. After all, she is a foul beast with a strong hold on my soul. At any moment she can pull me under and I will be lost forever. She knows how to silence me in the end. I keep my eyes closed and try to let sleep take hold of me. The faster I recover, the faster I can remove myself from the room and continue my work as a preacher. A preacher? Me? Am I really deserving of that title after what has happened? Should I even allow myself to recover? I'll be taken at the end of the week. I refuse to take another life. And yet some darker part of me is desperate for me too. This feeling of euphoria, the taste of almost being free from this harpy is blissful or sinful?
You know your soul belongs to me, right?
Fire, flames, look at my arms, my neck, my
I'm
chest.
going to have so much fun with you.
Okay. Inside voice, devil. I can't stop. It's too hot. I'm burning up. Someone help me.
Scream all you like. No one will save you here in hell.
God forgive me. Lead me through this flame and show me mercy.
God can't save you.
No!
Ah! Pastor Harlow!
A nightmare? Yes. Only a nightmare. The air around me is normal. The sight of my room is real. I am okay. Helen sits on the wooden stool beside the bed, holding a plate of food for me. When did she...
Helen.
Are you okay? You looked like you were having a terrible nightmare.
He was. I confide in her. It was terrible. For now, she is the only one I can confide in. She has helped me thus far. I must trust her. A sad nod, she placed her hand on mine in comfort.
Helen?
Aww.
Whatever you dreamt of, it's over, okay? You're safe here, and soon everything will be back to normal.
If only she knew. Helen lifts a plate of food up to me to show me that she brought for me a simple cheese cubes and bread with melon slices. Ooh, nice. A simple meal, but one I am thankful for.
Here, to help bring your energy up. You have to eat properly.
The bread has carbs in it. I can only nod, unable to say any more. Time escapes me as I slowly nibble on the food, my jaw adjusted to remaining silent in slumber. Aches as I open it to welcome the bread. I must look pathetic, but it is what I can do for now. Eventually I will recover from this and I will move again. Maybe I can find a way out of this hellish contract I am bound to. Once could only hope. Well, if Homer Simpson can be saved after selling his soul for a donut, I suppose he can be saved. Helen leaves me after feeding me, taking the now empty plate with her, looking outside. It's dark, and I know that she will have to lock up and leave. As I hear the echo of the front doors locking, I let out a sigh. I am back to being alone, with the devil. That's when I hear it.
Hello, Pastor Harlow?
Oh no. Shouting from outside my door, it is faint, barely stretching throughout the cracks to my ears. What is going
Are you
on?
there? I really need to speak to you if you don't mind.
Ugh. I force myself out of bed, rushing towards my door to figure out who is calling for me. I don't recognize the voice. It's her again, isn't it?
Jeez, I didn't know you were such a wildly desired preacher.
I can't help but glare in her direction.
What did you do?
Again, you're blaming me for shit I didn't do. Maybe someone's desperate to sing Kumbaya with you before going home. I don't know.
I click my tongue in disapproval and continue towards the door. I can hear the woman who was asking for me reach the top of the stairs.
Now, before you do that,
Enough out of you.
I mean it. You might want to hear what I...
Quiet!
Yeah? I grab hold of the knob and force the door open, pushing it out to receive my guest. I can only stare at the woman who was reaching for my doorknob in return, is forced back from the door and starts to tumble down the stairs. Oh boy.
Huh?
Yeah, you should listen to her, even if she is a devil. How? No. Her body is just twisted and broken.
I swear I can't do anything with you. I told you to hold on.
The woman, when did she, why did, it had to be her fault. She had something to do with this. I turn and glare at the devil, knowing that she made this murder occur.
You caused this.
Somebody's telling me she's creating his own version of hell on Earth.
You can't blame me for this one.
I grab the cross that hangs from my door and hold out towards the she-witch. What makes you think that's going to work if she's in a entire church already?
Be gone, spawn of Satan!
Are you serious right now?
I was thinking that.
The power of Christ compels you from this holy sanctuary.
And look how well that's doing.
Dude, you're embarrassing yourself. Put that down.
I gotta admit that was funny. That was a good line. I grip my teeth and tighten my hold on my cross, unrelenting in my desire to remove her from my life. The devil finally stops smiling and just glares at me.
I said, put it down.
Oh, now she's getting savage. Savager. Like I would obey her. I drop my cross as it suddenly ignites into flames in my hand. It clatters onto the floor and stops burning at last, leaving a dark chart on its wooden build. How did she? No, that couldn't happen.
Are you done having a tantrum? Do you need a pacifier too?
That's impossible.
Really? You think that's impossible? There's a literal devil inside your church and you think her burning the cross is impossible? The devil stares at me in disbelief. No unholy being can overpower God's light. How is she able to light the symbol in a flame? Well, that's kind of true, but
Humans are fucking stupid, I swear.
I can't argue with that. She walks over and picks up the cross, clutching it between her hands.
First of all, wooden cross. Easily ignitable. Idiot.
Again, she's not wrong. She then snaps the cross into 2 pieces and drops them both to the floor. A part of my soul tears at the sight. Oh, that's not nice. 3 steps forward and she grabs the collar of my shirt, pulling me to her in an almost deathly grasp. The stench of her breath penetrates my nose and I wondered how close her face is to mine.
Second, your soul is mine, bitch. As long as you carry my marks, no holy magic can save you from me.
You know, you might have wanted to tell him that before everything. No, I won't let her control me.
Now you should be happy that you got another kill. That's one more soul you don't need to hunt for.
I grab at her wrist and try to force her off me, but she tightens her grip and lifts my shirt higher, forcing me to arch back. She leans in, nose to nose with me, and I can't help but scowl.
4 down, 3 to go.
Whoa. Alright, so far I'm enjoying it. It's good. I really like it. And any hard lines on the poor woman who went down the stairs, we didn't even know her name. And the 3 teenagers in the car, well, they learnt the hard way. Anyway, with that, I'm going to end it here. Until next time. If you liked it, hit a like button and don't forget to subscribe for more. See you soon.